For a commuter, a car accident is an annoying delay on the way home. For a professional driver, that same impact halts their ability to earn a living. Most app-based drivers and sole traders rely on daily fares to stay afloat. Losing access to a vehicle can quickly jeopardize their financial baseline. This damage creates two problems at once: the immediate loss of income and a specialized regulatory hurdle that standard drivers never have to consider. In London, the law is clear. Without specific Transport for London compliance and the correct vehicle plating, a driver cannot legally pick up passengers. For a licensed professional, securing a replacement is the only way to maintain legal compliance and ensure business continuity. The challenge is finding a compliant taxi quickly without taking on massive, unmanaged financial liabilities. After a non-fault accident, your path splits: accept a standard car or request a plated taxi. Accepting a standard car provides personal mobility, but without a plate, your income is paused. Choosing a plated taxi keeps you working, but carries specific legal and financial conditions. Drivers must choose between the absolute financial safety of a car they cannot work in, or the continued income of a taxi that carries complex legal risks. To understand the trade-off, we can compare the standard route against the credit route across four key factors: suitability, compliance, cost, and risk. The standard route involves accepting the default courtesy car offered through your own insurance policy. This is a low-friction choice. The process is simple, and it carries no hidden financial liability for the driver. However, these vehicles almost never meet TfL requirements. They lack the plating and meters required for professional use. Driving an unplated vehicle effectively bars a professional driver from earning any fares until their original cab is completely repaired. While these cars solve the problem of personal transport, they guarantee that a licensed driver remains out of work. The alternative is a credit hire agreement, usually arranged by an accident management company to provide a like-for-like vehicle. This route provides a fully compliant, plated taxi, allowing you to resume work immediately. Resuming your shift mitigates the downtime crisis and keeps your cash flow moving. You are entering a binding credit agreement. This means the costs of the vehicle are technically your responsibility until they are successfully recovered from the other side. If the at-fault driver's insurer disputes liability, you can be held personally responsible for the daily hire charges. Credit hire preserves your income, but it introduces significant financial risk if the original accident claim is not supported by clear evidence. The safety of a credit hire agreement depends entirely on the quality of the evidence gathered at the scene of the crash. Failing to document the scene properly leaves the details of the accident open to interpretation. Ambiguous evidence gives an at-fault insurer the leverage they need to dispute fault and refuse the hire payments. Follow the 7-minute evidence pack. Capture damage photos, secure PHV documents, collect witness details, and save dashcam footage. This documentation removes the ambiguity insurers use to delay claims. Building this file lowers financial risk by forcing a non-fault decision. Staying calm enough to execute this protocol during the chaos of an accident is difficult. However, capturing these details at the scene creates the evidentiary foundation needed to ensure the at-fault insurer remains responsible for the hire charges. We need to look at what happens behind the scenes when a third-party insurer officially disputes fault. Many drivers sign a credit hire contract quickly, focusing only on getting the keys to a replacement taxi. When a dispute is filed, it triggers a chain reaction. The insurer refuses to pay, the hire company flags the account, and liability reverts back to the driver. In this scenario, the driver becomes legally bound to pay outstanding rental invoices out of pocket. Getting back on the road is the priority, but it should never come at the expense of understanding the liability terms. This quadrant chart helps map the best choice based on your financial buffer and the quality of your evidence. If you have enough savings to survive a week of downtime, but your evidence from the scene is weak, you fall into the bottom right quadrant. In this case, waiting for standard repairs is the safer choice. It protects you from the threat of enforceable debt. Conversely, if you have no financial buffer but possess dashcam footage and clear witness statements, your position changes. This is the ideal scenario for credit hire. It allows you to maintain income because the risk of a successful fault dispute is very low. A replacement taxi is a specialized tool for your business. Managing it requires the same attention to detail as your license, ensuring you protect your income without